What does the Torah mean when it says the sins of the fathers on their sons? So in today's hopefully Neshama ben Neshama inspirational piece from the beautiful downtown Burbank, Jerusalem, Israel, I think that one of the things we've all realized in this world is, despite what Simon and Garfunkel said when he wanted to profess, "I am a rock," none of us are a rock. In fact, many of us are kind of stuck between a hard place and a rock, and many of the things that go on in our lives. But one of the things we definitely know is, as much as we like to think we are independent and an individual, we know that the events of other people impact us. I mean, one maniac on an airplane suddenly puts it into a nosedive, and all the passengers in that plane are subject to his whimsical insanity. Every time something happens on a catastrophe inspired by one maniac, everybody is impacted, a part of this catastrophe. So when we understand this idea of our independence is really only within the framework of maybe our free will, it doesn't necessarily manifest itself in the world of action, because actions can be determined by many variables, including and especially other people. Talmud focuses on the impact of our parents. I mean, how much do our parents impact our lives? Enormously. In fact, one of the words of calling parents as harim is actually from the word, or harim, from the word mountains. That when we are little children, there are these two giant mountains in a way that block our vision of the world, our mother and our father. As we get older, maybe they become more like hills, right? As Mark Twain once said, when I was 14, I thought my dad was a total idiot. And by the time I was 21, I was impressed at how much he grew over the last 7 years. So it's really not our parents that are growing and changing per se, although they also are, it's us. But what is their impact? Well, on a physical level, we know that we have our DNA, and much of our physical composition is based upon the nature of our parents, both in terms of health issues and even the way that we look. And emotionally, certainly our emotional chemistry is deeply embedded with our parents and so on. But what about our parents' spiritual components? How does that impact us? So it's as follows. We have a receptor in ourselves. When we choose to follow in the negativity that our parents might have brought down in the world, then we are an extension of our parents. And therefore, we are the sum total of all the negativity that they've brought in this world. And therefore, when we suffer, God forbid, we suffer not just what we've done, but we've suffered the accumulation of what's come before us. And on a positive level, however, if we choose to negate the negative and instead accentuate the positive energy that we receive from our family, then we are also an extension of them, and we are a source of pride to our parents in this world as well as the next.